Hey everybody, I'm here. I'm a little under the weather, but not too bad. I'm able to at least still talk, and always good to be able to see all my friends here. And we're going to be talking about snow here in just a minute, so hang with us. Hey Mark.
Hey Dave, how you doing?
Well, I'm okay for an old guy. I wonder why my radar's not up here. No, that's why I didn't have it on. But anyway, just thought I would say hello to you. It looks like we got some snow across parts of the area. It's been snowing off and on all day and all last night. It's just, kind of nice seeing a few flakes coming down. Looks like we got Dave, our good friend, on with us, and Shelly Workman and Karen Schneider, and let's see, Jessica Lash, Sunny 161, Tammy Gamble, Tina Putty, Debbie Soxy, and Linda Morgan, and Bluegrass Stacker. Wow, a lot of you are on with us. Hotel Mario, glad to see all of you with us today. I know why you're here. We're wanting to talk snow. And we're going to, right?
Absolutely. That's the name of the game that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, hi Sierra, she's on with us, and Otis Wilson's on, and Shelly Workman, and a bunch of you. Stephanie Staten McKinney, this cold is awful. I'm sorry you're sick. Get well wishes. Snow buddies, how much snow and when? Well, that's a question. We're going to get snow, right, Mark? We're going to get some snow.
Absolutely. I don't think we're going to avoid getting some snow. The big question is how much?
Yep. And the models keep waffling back and forth. First they bring it up, then they bring it back down, then they bring it back up again. And, hey, Tanya has subscribed. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. 1970. Yep. I might get my glasses on. I can't read all the numbers in her name. And just like that, it disappears just to get my glasses on. But anyway, thank you, Tanya, for subscribing. You're now a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe, and we do appreciate that. Every subscription we get goes to helping our cause to bring you this technology. These colored counties you see up here, these are still some power outages that are still ongoing, even after the ice storm. They got it pretty bad. And up here near Evansville, we still got almost 3,500 customers out. Just a lot of people out of power all along up here in the north, and hopefully they'll be getting that taken care of soon. You can see snow showers scattered around the area. What is this from? A little disturbance or something, Mark?
Yeah, we've had a couple of little post-frontal troughs moving through and causing this. There's been just a layer of clouds up around 3,500 feet that have just been very persistent, very hard to get rid of. They've been slowly eroding from the west, so they've had a little bit more sun over that way.
Right.
But the thing of it is that the conditions are just right, that as long as those clouds are there, they've been dropping a little bit of a snow flurry.
Yeah, get your car windshield cleaned off, and the next morning it's right back on it again.
Yep.
So, I'm having a little trouble keeping my voice and having a little nagging cough, but really, other than that, I don't feel too terrible. It's just more of a nuisance than anything. But thank you all for your well wishes on that. Debbie D. Marcellus Hoover says, hello, David Mark. Hope you feel better, David. take your vitamin C, and I'm doing that. I'm doing all the right things. I'm taking my vitamin C, my zinc, my vitamin D. Let's see, what else? Whole bunch of things just to kind of keep, and I have been for a while, so it hasn't been like I just take it once in a while. I take it every day, but anyway. Hey, Nancy Tolliver's on with me. She says, hello, David and Mark, and let it snow. I know a lot of you would like to see that. If it does get a decent snow, and I'm where I'm able, we will make some snow cream in front of everybody. We might do that live. What do you think?
That sounds like a good idea. We'll do that on Friday.
We'll have to figure out how to pull it off. But
as long as we can get here.
yeah, that's the secret. Can we get here? Because I live up on a hill. Pretty good hill, as a matter of fact. So, it's questionable sometimes. But I got a four-wheel drive that usually gets it. And, of course, it being snow, it might be a little easier to traverse it. So we will see.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Sometimes getting here is not the problem if you live on a hill. It's getting back home.
Well, that's true. That's the big thing, is getting home. And I sure don't feel like spending the night here, not when you don't feel great and everything. But thank you all so much for everything you've done for us, for your support. It means more than you know. Let's take a quick tour around the area. Then we're going to go ahead and talk about the models, show you what they show on how much snow we're looking for right now.
Right.
Excuse me. So if we looked at Erwin, Tennessee, well, they've readjusted it.
They got it fixed.
Yeah, it was pointing at the ground. We could see the tower and everything, but wow, look at it snowing there. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Now,
That's just a beautiful place.
Erwin's down in here, Erwin, Tennessee. This is eastern Tennessee, and this up in here would be mountains if you could see it, but it's snowing so hard that the mountains are kind of obscured. But look at that, how beautiful that is. Oh, my goodness, I swear. Whew, love it, love it, love it. That's Pinnacle Tower, and it's 14 degrees. Wow, that's pretty nippy there.
Chilly.
Yes, it is. Let's look over here at Burnsville, see how they're looking. A little bit better conditions. This is kind of over on the other side of the mountains from them, and this is in North Carolina. There's a little airstrip here. There's an airplane, golf course, and look at the mountains. That is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
29 degrees there, so it's quite a bit of difference between there and just this one and this camera. There's two different cameras.
And they're only actually about 20 miles apart.
Yeah, they're not very far apart, so there's a big difference in temperatures. And if we look back towards our southwest, see what kind of weather we're going to be getting. This is Martin, Tennessee, and look at that, blue skies. We don't
Blue
have
skies.
We don't have no blue skies out there, right?
No, it's been peeking through, and it's slowly working its way this way. I noticed on the camera that's over in Katie's at US 68 and I-24, you're seeing a lot more sun and blue sky around the clouds. So
let's take a look at that. It's
slowly breaking up and coming this way.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, I should have showed that to Steve when he was here about this. Doggone. Well,
nothing can be done about that because that's something YouTube does.
Well, I think it can, but I'll have to look and see. But anyway, let's see if it's the same thing downtown Katie's. No, downtown Katie's is still looking good, and you can see it's a nice evening. It's cold out there, though. And let's see, do we have, let's see, the elevator cam's still down? I think it was. So let's just wait. We'll just go on back to where we were. Excuse me. All right. So, Mark, tell them about what we're looking at, and let me get everything set up here to show them some of the models and everything.
All right. Well, let's talk about what's coming. We are under a winter storm watch, which means conditions are there for a winter storm to happen. They just don't want to put the warning out yet. And that's from midnight on January 10th to midnight on January 11th. So a 24-hour period there is going to be our most likely time for the snow. Right now, they're forecasting, all I've seen, they're looking for 3 to 5 inches for here. Now, there's areas down south of us that are going to get a little bit more than that, closer to 6 to 8 inches down in central Tennessee. How much snow for Dawson Springs? Well, of course, everybody's asking. The farther north you go, the less snow you're going to see out of this. And it's going to be a fairly steep gradient again. So like Southern Christian County, equivalent there, you may see 4.5 or 5 inches of snow. Northern Christian County may only see 3. Dawson, you may see, close to 3 or 2.5. So again, there's going to be a fairly steep gradient, and it's going to run from the southwest to the northeast.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to set this up so we can look at the map of the expected
Yeah.
snowfall. Let me back it up just a little bit and get it ready for them.
Okay. In between that, we are going to be, our highest days are only going to be in the 20s. Lows tonight, probably in the teens down south of us. Right here in Hopkinsville, they're looking for a low of 9. And the farther north you go, the colder that's going to be. And then we'll rise up into the close to the 30s, but maybe not into the 30s very far. And then the snow starts in late Thursday night and runs through Friday night.
Okay, this is the model rendition of, I think it's midnight Friday morning. But anyway, as we move forward in time, you see it moves on in pretty close. On Friday, it's actually probably a little behind. I think the snow may get in here a little earlier than what this is showing.
Yeah.
So there's been some changes even after this was put out. But here you can see that by, what is 3Z Saturday? That would be...
That would be 9 o'clock Friday night.
Okay. 9 o'clock Friday night. We got about 2.9 inches here in Hopkinsville. A little bit less up north, but you see everybody's got at least 2 inches of snow on the ground. And so this is going to continue. This shows the main storm going a little further south than what some of the others were showing. And as we speed this up,
and again, that's been waffling back and forth a bit.
It has.
As we go model run to model run. So it could waffle back north a little bit.
It's showing 3.6 inches in Christian County. So, but it does. It goes back and forth. And we're still under the winter storm watch, which is the criteria for that is, what was it? It was 2 to 4 inches. Is that right?
I think so.
Okay, so, but they're saying in the verbiage that heavy snow is possible, and so it'll be interesting to see. Mary Ann Claxton says, "Hello, David Mark. We're next to Centennial Park in Nashville. It's partly cloudy here. We'll enjoy it while it lasts because you're gonna get a good time."
More than a day or so.
Yeah, and Grin Cruz is on. She says, "How much is Russellville getting?" Well, let's take a look.
It looked to me like around 4 inches.
Yeah, that's what I show here. It's about 4 inches or so in Russellville. Amanda Keenan Barber, I get off work at 8 a.m. Friday morning. Will the roads be bad in Hoptown? Probably not yet at that time, but I wouldn't waste any time in getting home because I would imagine it'll be starting just about that time in the area. Yeah. So hope this is helping to answer you guys.
Dave, the Huntington area shows right around 4 inches as well.
Yeah.
So another 4 inches for you there. I know you all have got a pretty good amount on the ground already.
Yeah, so let's take a look at Zoom Earth. Here's our satellite photograph for right now. This is, what time is it, Mark? It's 2:30, so that's where we're at here.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's 2:50, so I don't know if you get another few frames or not.
Might. No, it looks like 2:30 is the last frame. You can certainly see darkness spreading on eastward. There it comes, or spreading westward. There we go. Yeah. So what I always like to do on this, remember we were watching this big storm out in the Pacific, and that's looking at that in the winds, and there it is. That is just a blockbuster storm.
Monster of a storm.
And that's coming into the Pacific Northwest. That's going to be a big storm. That will probably be the one for the 21st, where we saw a possible
19th to the 21st, right in that time frame.
Yeah, so we're going to be watching.
Early, but
we'll be watching that. It's going to take it a while to get on shore and all that, but that could be a pretty nasty storm, and let's hope that it works. Cheryl Tinsley says, "Hello from Texas, sending prayers. Thanks, guys, for keeping this mama updated about Kentucky weather." And you're certainly welcome. Barbara, quite a few are watching us over on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. If you get a chance, switch over to YouTube and subscribe, and then you can switch back or whatever. But the subscriptions are so important to us. It helps us to be able to supply the technology that you're seeing right now, and it really makes a big difference. Shannon Zskowski, he says, severe weather, like winter storm or thunderstorms. Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Dave says he canceled his 66th birthday dinner tonight. Roads are bad. Wow, Dave, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
But happy birthday anyway.
Yes, indeed. Happy
We're
birthday.
all wishing you a happy birthday on here. You've been a good member and on with all of us, and just generally a good Thunder buddy with us all. So we appreciate you, and we hope you
Yeah,
have
I
a.
hope to make 66 one of these days too, like this year.
I'm not even going to talk about it. Besides that, my voice is about to give out. So Don
Yeah.
Lord says, "Yep, David, I'm still in Nashville and soon to return to Hoptown." I'm glad to hear that, Donna. Let us know when you get back in town.
Yeah. Asking about Madisonville. Madisonville, I say 2 to 4. Lake Barkley. Lake Barkley is a long lake. If you're down by the Kentucky-Tennessee border, you're likely to get 3 to 5. If you're up toward the north end of the lake, probably 2 to 4.
Yeah, I think you're about right there. That's about what this shows. I'm looking up. Is that what am I on here? I'm on the GFS. Is there under the model? Is there anything that shows this any differently?
Not really. One, if we go to the ECE MWF, they were still looking at the previous model at the 6Z. I don't think they had the 12Z up yet. You can look and see if they do, but
Well, that doesn't show any more different. Yes, they haven't.
they haven't finished
No,
updating
they
yet.
haven't done it yet. No, that's right. So, anyway, I wonder what else I could look at here. I know that there's a lot of things that work, but we'll go back to the radar till I find what I'm looking for. There we go. Sorry to make everything disappear for a minute. Let's see here. So, let me find my thing here. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take off these color-coded maps.
Yeah. Michael Henderson, the NAM model that we talk about is previously just called the North American model, NAM, North American model. We used to call it before that, or before they came out with the NAM, it was the NGM, Nested Grid model. It's just another weather model. Normally we use it closer in because it's pretty good at picking up the finer detail as we get closer in, because there's 3 different resolutions to it. There's a 32 kilometer, a 12 kilometer, and a 3 kilometer, which means that each grid square they're looking at is that size square. And the finer grid you get, the more detail you get on what's expected. But they only go out so many hours. I don't think, well, let me go look at the, yeah, the
Okay.
NAM 18Z is up. But
Hey, Chuck Crabtree, thanks for joining us. He says, thanks for the update, guys. Chris Meacham's on with us, Julie Montgomery, and Dave, of course, is on. Psycho CPU. I'll wait till tomorrow before I trust total forecast, especially in the southern counties. Any snow that falls is going to stick almost instantly, though, with as cold as it's been. You're right about that. And I would agree that probably be tomorrow before we really know what snow amounts are going to be. And it could go back and forth, up and down, inside and out,
yeah,
a couple of times.
and depends
now.
on which model you're looking at.
Absolutely. So don't place a lot of store in the totals just yet.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold, and we are going to get some snow accumulation. The question is, like I said before, is just how much. We just don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Rick
The whole
Nichols-
thing about all this, or the most important thing we can tell you, is tomorrow is your day to finish your preparations.
Yep.
Tomorrow is the day to go pick up your last minute groceries.
Milk and
Make
bread
sure
alert.
you've got, go and make sure you got some ice melt, and make sure you got your snow shovel handy or whatever you need.
See, April Nicole Morris, why is there such a difference in projected snowfall amounts between all of the meteorologists and news channels? Well, I don't know what they all use. I can tell you what we use and what most people in the weather world use as far as the National Weather Service. That's the GFS model that we're looking at, and the ECMWF, which we look at. And so that's all I can tell you. I mean, we don't try to go out and find something to sensationalize everything. It's just, we just try to be truthful and let you know what's going on, and that's what we're doing here now. So I couldn't tell you why they do that, but yeah, I understand, April. I wish I could give you a good answer there. Amanda Patty said, "Hey, you snuck on here earlier." Yeah, we kind of, mainly because I'm not feeling real well. I want to try to get this done and head for the house and have a date with my pillow. And
Yeah, I've got a date tonight too.
oh, you do?
Yeah, it's Wednesday. My wife and I are going out to dinner. It's free pie night.
Oh, good grief! It don't take much to lose. Anybody wants his business, have free pies. He'll be there. Let's see here. Amanda Patty, been snow dancing with my co-workers. Well, like I said, we're going to all get some snow. I wish I could tell
Yep.
you exactly how much, but we are going to get some snow. Just don't know the exact amount, but I think it'll be enough to make snow cream anyway. I've made snow cream with just a couple of inches. If you can just find some
Yeah.
good white snow cream or white snow, you know.
And if you're dedicated enough, you'll probably have enough to build a snowman.
Yeah. Let's see here. KOG, anyone in Augusta? Are you talking about Augusta, Georgia? If you are, we can give you the forecast down there.
Yeah. Or
Right.
Augusta, Maine.
Amanda Patty, he mentioned food. Psycho CPU, model runs are actually composites of many runs. The Euro model will do 30 to 50 runs, and then the average of the runs is shown, but you can find them, all of them. Some forecasters will highlight the extremes. Yeah, he's talking about the ensembles, where you have a large number of them. They go through, and that's what makes actually the computer model you look at. It's like an average, and that's how it turns out. So, yeah, he's right. But I find it more confusing to try to show you all of those different ensembles than it is to just give you the general model itself.
Yeah. Kind of pick one and stay with it and show
Yeah.
you the depiction and then tell you, well, the other models say something a little
True,
bit different
true.
and it could change. So,
So thank you for the input, though, Psycho CPU. I really appreciate that. It does. You're absolutely correct. Leslie Taylor, we just getting on here. When is the snow projected to start here, Mark?
after midnight Thursday night, we probably it will start. We could see it starting. We probably won't see it really pick up till around 6 a.m. or so.
So by 6 a.m.
Right here. Now, the farther you are to the southwest of us, down toward Memphis and down in Tennessee, that will start picking up probably around by 3 a.m.
So hopefully that answers your question. Don Lord says, well, we do now know where Mark is going tomorrow night. So if there's free pie, is there free pie somewhere else tomorrow night? He's talking about tonight, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Julie Montgomery, hope you feel better, Dave. Thank you so much, Julie. I just need to get me some nice hot soup and I don't know, probably a good night's sleep. I haven't slept much with all this stuff going on. It's just been a continuous getting up, checking the models, looking to see if it's snowing, and going back to bed. And it's the everyday up and down. Anyway, Psycho CPU says absolutely the average is the best to go with. Weather forecasters who want to get more views will throw up the overperforming models for wow factor, but you should always go by the average, and that's exactly what we're doing. I appreciate that input, Psycho.
Yeah.
I guess
The,
Psycho's not a
the
good Psycho CPU. How about that?
Yeah. The actual National Weather Service projection, they have taken to giving us the maximum, the top end projection and the low end projection. The top end projection is 5 inches. The low end projection is 2 inches.
Well, I thought it was 3
So-
inches.
No, it's 2.
Oh, okay.
But it'll probably be over that it'll be under the 5. So,
Yeah.
we're good at 3 to 5.
Shirley Farmer Cherry, will there be enough snow for no school in Russellville? Well, that's going to depend on the school system. And I know the Director of Transportation over Ryan Davenport, who has a lot to do with the transportation system over there. And he probably will be on here or is watching right now, but they'll be keeping an eye on it. And I guarantee you, if it's deemed unsafe, they will not have school. But I can't speak for them. That's strictly on them. Anita Basso Johnson. See, she told me how to pronounce that name. But anyway, once this starts, how fast will it accumulate? I have about a 45 to 50 minute drive to work. Well, it depends on what direction you're going into work. That'd be the main thing. Where you headed? What direction? Ben Powell says, "Hey David, I'm Bowling Green, and we're getting some good-sized snowflakes. Yeah, there's been some pretty nice snowflakes all across the area at times. I've noticed that too. We had some here
Yep.
earlier.
Like you said, just enough to get on your windshield, make you have to clear your windshield every time
Yep.
you go out.
Let's see here. Don Lord says she hopes you have a good meal tonight, Mark. As do
We will.
I. Thank
We
you
will.
for inviting your good friends along. But that's all right. I couldn't have made it anyway. I just don't feel like going. Jill
Dave,
Montgomery says,
Dave,
yeah.
Dave, read
What?
my lips. Date.
Well, I would have a
As
date.
in-
I would have a date with you.
No.
Oh wait.
Love you, brother, but not like that.
I understand. Me either. Anita says, Balsall, thank you very much, Anita. I'm sorry you had to correct me again, but I appreciate it. Donna Lord says, either way, it will be measurable, and it will. And Shelley Ormans, I should have home to myself the weekend. Sun will stay closer to town, I guess she means.
Closer to town,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah. Yeah. She said closer.
Anita Balsall Johnson says, toward Clarksville from Elkton. So, yeah, that may be a rough go for you. Because
Yeah,
it's
you're going to be going into the direction the snow is coming in from. So
and not only that, but the heavier part of the snow as well. So if the projections are correct, so yeah, that's something to keep an eye on. Don't let nothing happen to you. I would be worried about you. So take care of yourself. Just take it slow. Snow is much easier to drive in than ice, but still, it is slick at places. So. The main thing is being able to get up and down hills. That's the main thing. Just leave a lot of room between you and the vehicle in front of you, and you should be okay. And just take it easy. Deputy Marcellus Hoover, I see light snow falling here on Hilaire Drive. It is. There's light snow falling just about all across the area. You can see some of it on radar. That's these little gray areas here.
as I like to say when it's doing stuff like this, the atmosphere is telling us something. The atmosphere is telling us it wants to snow.
It does, and it does look like it's going to be a pretty decent snow. If you go out, you kind of almost taste it, can't you, Mark?
Just about.
So, anyway, excuse me again. I swear I'm going to lose my voice if I'm not very, very careful here. I'm trying to pull up a few things here. Let me see if I can get a few other things up.
Allie, yes, it is in flux right now as to exactly the timing of how soon it'll get in here and how far north it's going to be, how far south it's going to be. The models are all jockeying around. We do know that it'll probably start sometime in the early morning hours, Thursday morning into Friday, or Thursday night into Friday morning, and then go through the day Friday and into Friday night, and then be done probably by midnight.
Now, I was going to tell you also, I don't know if tonight, if you're able to get out and it clears up, excuse me just a minute. If you look out, you'll see the planets all line up in a big arc across the sky. I see, see Saturn. I can't read these things here. There's something there. There's Uranus, Jupiter. I don't know. Let me go down here and see if I see anything any better. It tells me. Okay. Venus on the far right, dim Saturn about the center, and Jupiter that's above Orion and Taurus, reddish Mars, and anyway, take over for me a second, Mark.
Absolutely. What he's talking about is they're looking for the planetary alignment where you'll be able to see all the planets in an arc across the sky, which is a neat thing to see. I've seen it before a couple of times, those kind of arrangements like that. I don't know if we'll clear out enough because these clouds are being very stubborn about wanting to be going anywhere. Forecast is for mostly clear, so you might be able to get an eye of it, but it's going to be so cold tonight. We're looking for lows in the single digits, at least from around Hopkinsville northward, and in the low teens on down to the south of us. So it's going to be probably the coldest night into tomorrow morning for this week. Then we're going to warm up slowly and get right around freezing or so, maybe just above freezing for Saturday. And Sunday, maybe a little bit warmer. But then Monday, we start going back down cold again because the cold front will come through. Farther out, we are looking for a chance of more storms coming in as we head toward the end of the month. So, we're waiting to see if we have any kind of January thaw this year. If it comes, it's going to be right around the end of the month, and it's not going to last very long. So that's what we're looking at for that. Melanie Bays, you're saying, do we see schools being canceled in Lyon County? We can't make that decision nor forecast it. That's up to the school board in that county. We know that there will be snow up that way, and it will be probably between 2 and 3 inches is what it looks like. So, Shelley, you're supposed to have the home to yourself for the weekend. We will probably end up having our grandkids this weekend if things work out the way it looks like. So that could be interesting. Trish Horn, it's snowing a little bit in Hopkinsville. It's been snowing on and off, as Dave was saying there on the radar. That's these little light snow flurries and showers that are being very persistent and coming in. They're not amounting to anything. That's just enough to get on your windshield in between times when you're out getting in the car to go. Webster County, you're getting snow as well. Everybody in Western Kentucky is going to see some snow. It's just the farther south you go toward the border with Tennessee, the more you're probably going to see. So Webster County, you may get an inch or two. We'll have to wait and see. We are hoping to be on, if we can at all, we'll probably give everybody an update tomorrow midday or tomorrow afternoon, and we'll probably be in here Friday morning as early as we can for when the snow starts. As long as we can get here, we'll be in here and cover the snow as it comes in. Yeah, snowing in Dawson Springs a bit today. The entire western part of the country, the state, probably this side of the lakes, has been seeing a little bit of snow flurries on and off through the day. We've also seen a break of the sun out every once in a while, but it's just been not very much. Yeah, September rain. David.
Sorry about that. That was my doctor on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got me something. I'll get to go and pick it up when I get off the air.
All right.
She says, "Oh my, David, you sound like you need some homemade chicken noodle soup. Go get you an antibiotic like ASAP. My mom has a bad cold. She sounds awful, but doctor says her lungs are clear. Please take care." Thank you so much, September Rain.
Yeah.
She's a nice person. She likes me, I think.
She is.
She really likes me. Somebody really likes me anyway. Thank you so much.
True.
See, Zachy Boo Boo.
Zachy Boo Boo.
I bet his daughter or child gave him that name.
Probably.
Zachy Boo Boo. Do you think the accumulation will stick around a while? I do, because the ground is very cold, right, Mark?
Yep. It's the ground is freezing or frozen at the surface and probably down to about 2 inches at least.
Well, so yes, it'll be around, and I think it'll stay a while. So anyway, did we ever get everything straightened out about the planet array that we were talking about? I was trying to talk about.
I was just saying that I'd seen it before. You just see the planets are laid out in an arc,
Yeah.
as their normal path across the sky, but they'll all be visible close to the same time, which is an unusual thing. Usually we only see one or two
Yeah.
in the night sky at a time.
Ooh-wee. I think I would have to feel better just to feel bad. I'm just checking the latest earthquakes too. Just wanted to see if there's anything out of the ordinary. Nothing too much. The New Madrid's always producing small quakes anymore, seems like.
Right.
But so far, nothing too concerning.
Yeah.
And
if we want to go out west, we can talk about the wildfires briefly.
Okay. Hang on just a second. You talking about on radar?
On radar, you won't see much on radar, but we can see the power outages that are going on out there from all the fires affecting the utilities.
What exactly are they anyway?
Around the Los Angeles area, Palisades Park, and down towards San Diego.
Just for the heck of it, let's take a look and see what the satellite looks like there. If this thing shows me. And I don't see nothing on the satellite. Oh, that's because I'm over here on that. Huh. Well, it said satellite, but that ain't what it gave me.
What did it give you?
I don't know, something weird. Under radar, I click on it, and it goes down here to where it says satellite.
Uh-huh.
And okay, there it is. There's the satellite. So it looks like these blowing offshore. Is that the fires?
Uh-huh. That's the wind.
Okay.
The Santa Ana wind, the dry Santa Ana wind is almost hurricane force out there, and making those wildfires very hard to fight. There's like 5 of them, and they only have one under control, and it's tearing up houses, and we're talking in the rich areas, it's tearing up a lot of houses.
I want to check the buoy out there and see if we can see anything on the on the miles per hour. It's a little choppy out there, but that's all well offshore. Okay.
And Chris Campbell says it's not showing up.
No, it doesn't appear to be. Okay. And so what we want to look at now, I'm sorry, you messed me up.
I said we were looking at the power outages.
Oh, okay. That's what we need to see is the power outages. Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that. Here we are. So
Yeah, all we're seeing, Dave, is still you're
why.
stuck.
Okay. Let's try it again here. Hold on. Wonder why. It looks like you're jammed up over there. Let me go off and then back on.
There you go. Yep.
Okay. So for some reason, it's taking that over on this window instead of this is not Chrome we're on, so I don't know why it picked it up here, but there you are. Got a little bit back here in New Mexico.
Yeah. But the main thing there, that's where our storm is going to originate. That's going to give us our snow. But
Wow, 248,000 people out of power in Los Angeles County. Whew. And another 54,000 in Ventura County, and 13,000 in Orange County, and almost 9,300 in San Diego County. Hey, Kristen King is subscribed. Let's see, I've got Kristen King. Oh, gosh, I took it off before I got the other one on there. But thank you all for subscribing. There was a couple others that subscribed a little bit ago. I really appreciate that. I owe you big time. But that goes to helping us with this technology that we're looking at, where we're seeing the maps of the fires, and this particular radar program is second to none, in my opinion. Let me see if I can go in even closer here. Of course, this is some high terrain too, it looks like.
yeah.
Lots of customers out of power here, though. That's a big area to have to fight those fires.
It is. Elvira Diane, our high forecast for Saturday is 33. Sunday, it may get a little bit warmer than that, but for all we're looking for is for a high right now is 33, and it may not even be that warm if we get a good snow.
Looks like I've got a little smoke over this buoy. This is right here just offshore from Los Angeles. Yeah, you look at the smoke. So, and the winds are gusting up to 31 miles an hour, so that might explain all this. So that helps to get an idea. Yeah, look at the smoke there.
Absolutely.
You can even almost see a little orange glow back there towards the shore. Wow. Anyway, I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah. Chris Campbell, this is Radar Omega.
Yes. And let me see if I go back to another shot.
Yeah. Elvira Diane, we're looking for it to stick around for a few days. Let's go up and look at Mount Shasta while we're over that way.
Oh, yeah. Where's Linda McElrath? She always loves to see Mount Shasta, so let's take a look at it. And look at that. Finally can see the mountain. There's Mount
Yep.
Shasta in all its glory. Snow-capped and snow-covered. Wow. That is really, really nice. What's the temperature there? 41 degrees. So, but that's down off the mountain. So that's not what it is up there where all the snow is, obviously. That's quite high up. I don't know what the elevation is. Do you?
Not right off. I could probably find out.
Yeah. So we'll let Mark look up the elevation of Mount Shasta. Let's see. Nancy Tolliver says, daughter lives in Huntsville. Been waiting for 1.5 hours for groceries at pickup at Walmart. I should have waited till I got my bread and milk. Well, I think I got my bread and milk already, so I didn't mind calling it bread and milk alert. But I usually try to get mine before I call it, just to beat the crowds.
Yeah. Mount Shasta is 14,163 feet above sea level.
Ooh, wee. Let's see what we got going on back here in Abilene. We got some precip coming in on them, and a little bit of mixed, it looks like, but not there right now. That's an unusual place. It's just one little high spot on the plains out there, and look at that. How beautiful it is.
Yeah. You can look all the way out to the horizon. You can almost see the little traces of snow out on the horizon there.
Yeah, you sure can. Way up there. Sure can. It's 36 degrees right here where this camera is, so that's kind of interesting. Let's go over here east of Plano, east of Dallas. Okay, that's Brandon Kopic. He's a chaser, and he don't have his camera on. Let's see here. This is Louisiana. This is Corey Gherkin. He don't have his camera on.
Yeah, but they are headed out there around the Dallas area or Central Texas to pick this up when it starts.
Yeah, to catch the snow when it comes in.
Shelley Workman, whiskey, honey, and lemon tea will fix you up, David.
Whew.
It'd fix him up all right.
Yeah, I bet it will. I don't drink fire water very well. It don't agree with me too well. Jesse Reese says it's snowing outside right now. Yes, it is, Chelsea. And let's see here. Tina Mitchell, we are good on milk, bread, and eggs. Get my ingredients to make snow cream also. Can't wait for the snow. Don't forget your vanilla flavoring. You got to have vanilla flavoring to make good snow cream.
Yep.
And, for one of the recipes, you can do milk and sugar and vanilla flavoring, or you can do evaporated milk like pet milk or something instead of the regular milk, and that gives it a whole different flavor. It is just completely different. Scott Boyd says, hey guys, feel better soon, David. My wife is super excited about the coming snow. She's been doing her happy snow dance. We enjoy all you both do for our community. God bless. Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of people like it. They like to flush ice cubes down the toilet, and they use white crayons to mark on the windowsills and all those different things that the teachers do for snow dances to break it snow. So, but, a lot of folks like the snow. I do too. I like watching it come down when it's really a pretty snow with the big flakes.
My grandkids love being out playing in it, and I like getting out and watching them and playing with them as well out in the snow.
Tony Harris says, hello, David, Mark. Blessings, my dear friends. Do you know what time we're expecting the snow? Okay, Mark, take it away.
Okay, be coming in late in the overnight Thursday night into Friday morning. Should be have started by the time we see daylight on Friday morning. It'll continue through the day and up until midnight Friday night.
Okay. So about, an 18-hour snow, maybe?
About an 18-hour snow, yeah, is what it looks like to me.
Okay. Tina Mitchell says, yes, I got it. She's talking about the snow cream ingredients. Francine Stubbs, get well soon. Still waiting on the snow. I want a lot of it. Tina Mitchell says, thank you both for all you do to keep us informed and praying you feel better, David. Oh, gosh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'll get better. Just, when you just don't feel good. But my doctor's a good doctor. Called me something in, so I'll go pick it up when I get out of here. What time is it anyway? Oh, we got.
It is 3:25.
Yeah, what time do pharmacies close in general? Do you know?
Usually around 6 or 7 through the week.
Okay. David Pritchett, prayers for you, David. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Um, Connie Cancer says, thank you, Mark. And prayers for you, David, she says. Here we go again. Take her away, Mark.
Yeah, you know, he's coughing bad enough. It's just talking all this much is making it even worse because his throat gets dry. I
Yeah.
understand how he feels. I just had to take a mute pause there for a minute because I had the cough as well, you know, but mine's just, you know, every day get a little congestion in the lungs and mostly from sinus drainage. But so don't know, I'm not getting sick myself. And hopefully Dave will be better within 24 hours anyway.
I hope so. Jackie Mayer says, I'm excited to see some snow for a change. Daxton Lear says, will this be a really dry snow? And yeah, I think it will, won't it, Mark?
It is. I've actually seen projections on what the ratio will be. You know, the normal ratio for an average snow is 1 to 10, which is like 1 inch of liquid equivalent would be 10 inches of snow. I've seen as much as 12 or 13 to 1 be projected for this one. So an inch of liquid would be 12 or 13 inches of snow.
And the drier snow sometimes makes really good snow cream because it's kind of powdery and it just gives a different consistency. So you'll learn as you make snow cream that different stuff has different types of snow, has different consistencies, and therefore does alter the taste a little bit. Linda Hart Adams Hart says, Al Roker coined the phrase this morning, fire and ice on the same weather map today. The weather can run the gamut with or without our help. Thanks for the update. Mary Vorvis says, hope you feel better, David. If you have eucalyptus or peppermint oil, add it to water. It might help. I will.
And she's saying put that in there and then boil it.
Okay.
Because that puts the vapor in the air for you.
All right. Jenna Stewart says, feel better, David. Stephanie Camplin, I'm late again, currently at work. What have I missed? LOL. What's she missed, Mark?
Snow.
Yeah,
Lots of snow. No,
tell her all about it. So we don't.
We are
leave
looking
her out.
we are under a winter storm watch that begins at midnight of the 10th. You know, in other words, Thursday night midnight, and goes until Friday night at midnight. And we're looking for snow to be rolling in, probably especially in the overnight hours into the early morning on Friday, and go through midnight Friday night. Right here in Hopkinsville, we're saying 3 to 5. Some of the areas farther north, they may only get 2 to 4, if that. And farther you go down to the south into Tennessee, the more likely you're going to run into a 6-inch snowfall.
A 6-inch snowfall. I haven't seen that in a long time. Hang on, everyone. I'm trying to look up some stuff here.
Alicia Maxwell, praying you recover quickly, David, so you can enjoy the snow with us. We've got our sleds ready to go. Thank both of you for all you do for our community. You're very welcome. And sleds, that sounds like a good idea. I have to, when I get home or tomorrow before I come in, I'll have to make sure I get the grandkids' sleds out of the shed.
I'm trying to get to the National Weather Service office Paducah homepage, but it keeps wanting to show me the January 8th thing.
Shelley Workman, I do think they might put us in the warning as that gets closer. We'll have to see. Holly Joe Billieu, how about Crofton? Crofton, you're probably going to be maybe just a little bit less than Hopkinsville. Like I said, the farther north we go, I'd still put you in the 3 to 5 inch range, though.
Yeah, what's going on with this stuff? All this stuff looks like it's going to be outdated back on the 6th. I just shut it down here and start it over again, I guess. Me.
Yeah. In fact, just looking at National Weather Service now, they now have a winter storm warning up to the lakes. That includes all the counties west of the
Okay,
lakes.
that's why I was being confused. So wait a minute, this is not what it was a minute ago.
Yeah,
So they just changed it. That's what it is. Okay, hang on a
yeah.
minute. Let me get
Stewart
it.
County, down in Tennessee, and to the west of there, down to the southwest.
I'm gonna pull this up so everybody can see it here in just a second.
Yeah. That warning's going to be for the same time as our winter storm watch is, from midnight of January 10th, which would be Thursday night or Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday night into Friday morning, and then until midnight at the 11th, which is Friday night at midnight.
Ah, good grief. Now here we go. There shows the current existing warnings and watches. The blue right here. This is the winter storm watch. This is the pink is the winter storm warning.
Yeah.
Don't confuse that with ice storm warning. It has nothing to do with an ice storm now. And then this
Yeah.
up here is a winter weather advisory. And so, Mark, what's the criteria for the winter storm watch?
Well, the winter storm watch, let me see here. Winter storm, let's see. Heavy snow possible, total snow accumulations 3 to 5 inches
Okay, now let's go
in
back to
western
the
Kentucky.
go back to the warning now. Say over around Mayfield. What's that say?
And it says areas of heavy snow anticipated as winter storm moves through the quad state. Broad storm system will move through the area Thursday night and Friday. Snowfall will begin during the pre-dawn hours Friday and persist through much of the day. And heavy snow expected. Total snow accumulations 3 to 5 inches.
Well, what this tells you, Mark, if you look at that, that tells
Yeah.
me that we're going to eventually go into the warning as well. It looks like.
Right, as that gets a little closer
Yes.
to us, I
So
think
it
we
looks
will.
like Hopkinsville and Trigg, Todd, Logan, all of us that are in the winter storm watch will be upgraded to a warning as that storm moves closer. I don't know. They just haven't pulled the trigger on us yet, but it stands to reason if you got that storm moving east. In fact, that tells me it's also not taking a jog to the south like it was starting to show a while ago.
Not as far as they were showing. No.
So if this is correct, then yeah, we're going to get a little bit more snow than what we were talking about. We'll see how that plays out. Psycho CPU, I would expect it to continue to expand to the east as time goes on, and you are right.
Yes,
Becky
indeed.
Deason says, hope you get better soon, David. I'm a big, firm believer in you, and I'll be praying for you to get better. Today is my sister's birthday, Wendy Ann Buckley. So everybody wish Wendy Ann Buckley a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Wendy Ann. I hope you've had a beautiful, beautiful day. And thank you for being such a kind person, too. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Teresa Jeffrey says hot peppermint tea takes the inflation out of your throat. Try that, David. I think
yeah.
she means inflammation.
I know what she meant. But yeah, hey, that's a thought. I've got some peppermint that I can make tea out of.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Vorby says, Teresa, yes, that too. Carol Duckett, don't need the snow. My husband is a truck driver and drives in it. Been in snow all day in Louisville. Kentucky roads are clear. Okay, good. Devin Dunlap, they need to warn now so they can make an informed decision about school.
Yep.
I would imagine by morning that the rest of the area be in the warning, wouldn't you, Mark? If not,
I would imagine so. They would probably do that by morning. If not, it won't be too far into the day tomorrow before they do that.
That's correct. So we'll see. Everybody's wishing Wendy Ann a happy birthday, so be sure to wish Wendy Ann a happy birthday. We want to see her smile on the face, and oh, good grief! I'm so sorry. I can't even talk. Stephanie Campbell's wanting to know about Logan County. Same thing, Stephanie. They're still expecting almost exactly what we're expecting. If that storm tracks east and even a little northeast, that will put us in the heavier snow. Let's see here. Where was I? Okay. Joyce Slaughter, thanks for keeping us updated. Praying for you, David, to feel better soon. Renee Weisinger, may God bless you both and stay warm. Michaela Henderson, what time can we expect snowfall Thursday? Around what time, Mark?
Right now, it'll be in the wee hours of the morning when it starts.
On
but
Friday
definitely
morning. That's
on Friday morning.
Yeah, Friday morning. So hopefully that'll give you an idea. So hopefully everyone has seen the graphics. This is the very latest from the National Weather Service. The pink is a winter storm warning. The blue, dark blue, is the winter storm watch. And then above that, the purple is the winter weather advisory. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to radar. Okay. Betsy D says, thank you, David. Michaela Henderson says, for Crofton area. Darlene Barnett says, bless your heart. Honey and peppermint in a tea. How much are we getting? We're going to get, according to what they say right now in the Weather Service, is 3 to 5 inches of snow. So I would say 4 inches might be a good middle-of-the-road number. September rain, take you some cold and flu Alka-Seltzer, hot bowl of chicken noodle soup and water, and get under the covers. David, love you, my friend. Oh, my goodness, that sounds so good. Okay, Ash says, how about timing for Mount Vernon, Illinois, and what are we to expect precipitation-wise? Thanks in advance. By the way, A. Compson has subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a whole lot. And those that haven't subscribed, please do so. When you do, you're a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe because, hey, not just everybody gets to be a member of the tribe. You have to be a subscriber to be a member of that tribe. And then somebody says, what tribe are you from? Watchers of the Wind tribe, of course. In fact, I've got a logo here.
Yeah.
I'll show you what it looks like. Oop. It don't look like that. It looks like this, Watchers of the Wind. And there is a place on our online store where you can get some of those. And let me see here. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about our sponsors. First of all, let's talk about our storm shelter, guys. You know that the severe weather is coming, and so please, please, please get ready for severe weather coming in probably in March, as early as March. So take a look at this. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South storm shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. And don't forget those guys, because I'm telling you right now, don't wait till the last minute to get your storm shelter in. Don't wait till severe season's right upon us. Let's see, Susie Foster, do you feel Clarksville will get 4 to 5 inches? Yes, I do, because you're further south. I think it's a good bet that you'll get that. Let's see.
Mount Vernon, Illinois. The timing is very similar because this is coming up from the southwest. It's not like it's coming in from the west or from the northwest like the previous system. So it'll still be in probably by the early morning hours of Friday. They're in the advisory, which is from 2 to 4 inches.
Okay, I want to talk also about Michael Vance Contract and Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. If you have an issue with your roof, give Michael a call. Maybe he can talk better than I can, but he'll give you good advice about any roofing issues you have. And he also has Lakeside Campground Marina. That's someplace you want to go visit when the spring gets here, and it is a nice place to see. Don't want to forget my good friend, Katie Moyer at Kentucky Hemp Works. I love that girl to pieces. She is such a good person, but she's got some root salve that is flying off her shelves. Take a look at this. Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hemp Works Hemp Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today. And that salve is flying off shelves. She's had several orders. So if you want to get a hold of some of that, you better get your order in, because I know that it is really going. People are using it, and we're both believers in that too, aren't we, Mark?
Absolutely. So, it helps with anything you have as far as dry skin or anything like that, but it also does really well on achy joints and muscles.
And pains, that's for sure. Okay, so let's go back to our. Where am I here? Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Amanda Cannon say her daughter's excited about the snow is an understatement. Well, I hope Summer has a great time in the snow and gets to sled and all kinds of good things. Linda Valentine says, got on late. When is snow set to begin in Hopkinsville? Mark, take it away.
Okay, looks like we'll be looking at snow coming in the overnight hours, Thursday night into Friday morning. Should be in our area by around dawn, if not a little before.
Okay. Uh, let's see here. Rita Taylor says, hey, Mark and David. And then Susie Foster says, thank you, David. Prayers. You will feel better soon. Thanks for you and Mark for all you do. Tammy Tatum says, does she make a lotion? She does have a lotion. I don't know. I don't know why she hadn't put it on the website yet, but she does have a lotion. So you might contact them direct and they can give you some information. Tell them you saw their commercial on Weather and Wisdom. And she'll treat you right, I promise you. Shelly Workman says, I need some of that salve for my back. And believe me,
Yep.
it does help, don't it, Mark? For sure.
Yes, it does. My wife just had shoulder surgery, and she's using it on the places where her shoulder is sore and also where her incisions are healing up. And it's helping her out quite a bit.
Good. Okay, Linda Valentine says, thank you, Mark and David. I'm ready. And Rita Taylor says, oh, David, I'm sorry you're a little sick. Praying you get better. Oh, man, I sure do hope I do. I'm so tired of this. And nothing worse than being sick and you get your first nice snowfall you've had in years. I refuse to be sick on Friday. Refuse to.
Yep. And be able to get out and enjoy it.
I know it. But sometimes a fresh, cool air makes a difference. Oh, my goodness. Dave has super chat us $50. Thank you so much, Dave. Good grief. We got to do something for him again.
Yeah,
he's
gonna have everything we have in inventory.
Well, I know, but we got more stuff.
But that's
coming,
fine.
Dave.
That's fine. Yeah,
we need to give him a snow buddy thing. I had samples of those up here. I don't know. They must be over in the desk, and I can't get over to them right at the moment. But Dave, I'll show those to you next time, and we'll try to get something out to you here pretty quick, buddy.
Yep.
Let's see. Jesse Reese says there's some tea bags at Walmart that helped us. It's called Throat Coat Tea. That sounds interesting.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Shelly Workman says, thank you both guys. David needs to get some rest. Yeah. Sherry Davis Williams, what's Massillville looking like?
What's this little town up in Hopkins County? No, I'm kidding.
Mark, don't be that way. Good grief.
Madisonville is in the winter storm watch along with us.
Right. Yeah, let me check.
But I don't know if they're going to get quite as much snow because the farther north you go, the less snow we're showing on the models and everything. So they'll probably get if we get 3 to 5, they may get 2 to 4, maybe a little more.
That sounds reasonable. And then when you get up into the winter weather advisory, up into this lighter blue area or purple area, I guess you'd call it. The criteria for that is 1 to 3, isn't it? 1 to 3 inches.
It just depends. They're showing 2 to 4 up that way as well.
Oh, are they? Okay. Well, anyway.
I think 4. If it goes above 4, that's the cutoff for the winter storm warning.
Okay.
Since we're in 3 to 5, that puts us in the criteria for it.
Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let me go back to our radar. Here we go. Let's see here. So just arriving where I missed. I think we've talked about most of that. Paula Wagner, thank you both for your updates. Tamarsha Beckham's, Tara Jones, and Chris Beach, some good old moonshine or Jack Daniels should help you get better. Oh yeah, that'll get me better. All right, I won't feel nothing. Yeah, I got you. Dave, you're such a good guy, though. Thank you so much. Let's see. Don Lord says, how much is expected for the Nashville area? Yeah, that's a good question, Mark.
They could be down in the heavier snow region.
I believe they are, yeah. I'm going to mute my mic while I blow my nose. And I'm back.
Right.
Let's see here. Nayoka Mart Van Vector says, did you say Thursday night for Hopkinsville area? No, it would be, it's going to start Thursday night to areas way to the southwest, and then it'll build up this way. It should be in the Hopkinsville Christian County area by around 6 a.m.-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood, and then move on eastward and northward from there. Willie Hutchins says, Jim Beam will fix that sickness. John, just tuned in, David. What's North Christian looking like for Friday? Well, I think North Christian is still looking at 3 to 5 inches like the rest of us. Although maybe they'd be a little bit more on the lower end of the 3 to 5 inches than say the south end, because this is a southern type storm. No doubt everybody's going to see some snow, and no doubt everybody's getting some accumulation, and hopefully everybody will get enough for snow cream and all that kind of good stuff. So
the Nashville area right now, according to the latest model, looks like they're in line to get close to 7 inches.
Wow. Okay, so there you have it.
Yeah, that can move around, that can shift a little bit. So take that with a grain of salt for right now. We'll know more as we get closer.
And Vicki Thomason is asking about Louisville. That's a good question.
We don't know.
Mermaid Cakes is on. Oh, gosh, I can't say it too loud. My throat goes kicking out. Hi, Jessica. Jessica Madden is on with us. She says, snow, I'm so excited. Oh, man. I guess... I bet Gerald's done gone. I bet he's glad to have gotten to work so he don't have to take down any more Christmas lights.
2 to 3 inches for the Louisville area out of this.
Okay. So still a respectable snow up there, Vicky. So hopefully that answers your question. Willie Hutchins says, thanks, brother. I appreciate you. You guys are mighty good to me when I'm feeling a little under the weather, but I'm up and going. And Mermaid K says, yep, that's where he's at. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Laura Ladd, thank you for all you do. Thank you, Laura. She's watching over on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom Facebook page, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you that are watching. We do simulcast on both channels here on YouTube and over on the Facebook page, so that everyone gets an opportunity to see what we're doing. Anyway, it's... oh, good grief. I swear I'm fixing to lose it all together now. I can feel my voice getting ready to go. Judy Segal says, thanks, guys, for trying to keep us safe and informed. Y'all are the best. I hope you get to feeling better, David. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that a lot. Tammy Gilkey Hester says, hey, guys, it's cold. It sure is.
Yes, it is.
What is the temperature out there, Mark?
It is a balmy 23.5 degrees at the Mesonette here in Christian County.
Time for the bathing suits.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Let's see here, Mark. Thank you, Jessica. She says, get to feeling better, David. I appreciate that a lot. Yankee Farms, thanks for everything you do to keep us safe. Take care of yourself, David. We need you. I need you guys, I swear. Mermaid Cakes 88, it's been steadily flurrying here since yesterday. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, you know what? It has. It's been snowing across the area really for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. And as we said, that's just the atmosphere telling us that it wants to snow.
Yeah. Tammy Gilkey Hester says, it's warmer at my shop. LOL. Shelley Workman, when can I go camping?
You can go camping now if you want to, if you're dedicated enough.
You know, I never have really camped in the snow. I always wondered about that. And I bet that's kind of neat.
It has its ups and downs, usually in your tent roof.
I'll bet it does. Rita Taylor says 31 inches. No, 31 in Madisonville. Oh, 31 degrees in Madison. Okay, thank you, Rita. Angela White just came from Princeton. They still have ice on the trees. Yeah, I tell you, the ice has been bad, but it's not as much as it has been. It is slowly but surely coming off. Eric Brake says, polar plunge at Lake Barkley. When? Not really. I agree with you, Eric. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I would do a polar plunge. I don't even like cold water plunge. In fact, I don't like tepid water plunge. Rita Taylor said, we still have lots of ice on the trees. I agree with you. Linda Brandon says, prayers for David Mark. Mary Vorwer says, she has done it, and it's not easy. I'll bet it wasn't.
I can just feel, hit that water, and then every muscle I've got cramping up.
I don't even want to think about it. Oh, good grief. Shelley Workman says, oh, come on. So, Shelley, I take you're all up for a polar plunge? Denise McKnight Irvin says, I want snow in Hopkinsville. It's been a while, and it has. It's been a while since we've had a good snow in Hopkinsville. I agree with you. Greg East, just now tuning in. How much snow in Hopkins County area, Mark?
2 to 4.
2 to 4 inches. Yeah, you're under a winter storm watch right now, and we'll see how this plays out in the future. Rita Taylor says no plunging.
And all that's going to probably be Friday through the day and into Friday night.
Yep. Shelley Workman says she's in. Gina McKibben says, I want to go. I want to see them when they decide to make that polar plunge. You let me know when you're going to do it. I'll be there to watch and point fingers and laugh. Yeah. Gina McKibben Sage, no to snow. Hey, that's a nice little rhyme. Greg E says thanks, and Mary Vorby says, oh, I meant winter camping.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you now, Mary. I got you. Well, this is our midweek update. We wanted to get on and tell you, everybody, where we were. We will do another update tomorrow, right, Mark?
Yes, as far as we know, we'll be doing another update tomorrow. We should have a better handle. Hopefully the models will be handling it better, and we can have a better handle on exactly when everything's coming in and exactly how much we'll get.
Yep. So if you guys don't mind, I think we're going to back on out of here, and I'm going to try to go get to the pharmacy and get my medication, and we'll see you guys back on tomorrow. I'm not going to leave you. Hunter Anderson quickly wants to know how much snow in Marshall County, Mark?
Marshall County. Probably they are in the winter weather warning, so 3 to 5.
Yeah, so that's a good one. Lana Preston says, thank you for the birthday snow, David. I am glad you like it, Lana, and happy birthday. Anita Wright, I have a question. Where can we send weather photos to? You can send it to the email address that's listed on this main page on the Weather and Wisdom YouTube page. There's an email address on there, and you can go ahead and send that to it, and we will get them. Shelley Workman says, you get to feeling better so you can go. Me. Dave says, get well soon. Jenny McKibben White, we'll watch the update tomorrow. Thank you. Excuse me. Down to Morris Fowler, we still have all the ice left on the street, and it got 26 degrees today. Hasn't melted any here at Fredonia. Hopefully we'll get some sunshine tomorrow. The radiational heating might help to clear some of that off. Heidi Bell Hulliston, hope you feel better. Rita Taylor says, be safe. Don Lord, thank you. Stay safe, everyone. Mermaid Cakes, get to feeling better, David. You need hot soup and a humidifier. You know what? If she was going to cook it, that woman can cook. I have seen the stuff. It's a wonder Gerald ain't big as a side of a barn, I swear. But anyway, thank you, Jessica. Stacy Smith Lake, I just tuned in, so can you please catch me up? Mark, and let me read through the rest of these real quick. Hunter Anderson says, thanks. Rita Taylor, did you get a couple of pics that I sent of broken trees? I did see some of those. Joe Davenport, what about Logan County? So update everybody on what's coming, and also about Logan County, because they're going to be getting probably a little bit more snow than we are.
Yes, indeed. They're as this moves up to the northeast of us, the heavier snow line will move up into probably the southern and eastern parts of Kentucky. So Logan County, you'll probably at least see 4 inches with this. At least that's the way it looks right now. Probably 4 to 5, maybe a little bit more than 5. What we're looking at, we are under a winter storm watch here in Christian County, winter storm warning on the counties west of the lakes and down into Tennessee. And that just means that we are looking for a winter storm to come in beginning in the overnight hours, Thursday night into Friday morning. Continuing on until midnight and past Friday night. We're looking at 3 to 5 inches of snow at least in the area as these come through. And our temperatures are going to continue to stay cold. We're going to be lucky to get up into the very low 30s, around 30 degrees, and nighttime lows. Our nighttime low here in Hopkinsville is supposed to be 9 tonight. So we've got very cold temperatures, and they're not going to warm up a whole lot as we head toward the weekend, maybe up with lows in the 20s. And as we always said, when I lived in Maine, if the temperature goes up a little bit, it means it's getting ready to snow.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh my goodness. September Rain says, "Thank you, David. You're so sweet." Oh my goodness. She does like me. She really does.
I think she does.
Joe Davenport says, "Doris, about 4+." And she's talking about, she was asking about how much in Russellville. So we answered both those questions there at the same time.
Yeah.
Anita Wright says, "Thank you. Feel better. Honey and horehound for that throat. Elderberry to boost immune." Oh man, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Gina McKibben says, "Hot toddy." And so with that, everybody, I think we're going to back on out. I am so ready to go. I've got to get my medication, and then I'm going to head for a nice, soft, warm bed and have me some nice dreams and wake up feeling much better tomorrow. So anyway, Mark, any last words?
Yeah. Somebody's asking what time we'll be on tomorrow.
Yeah, about 2-ish maybe.
Yeah, I think so. About 2-ish or so will be good.
Yeah.
That way we'll get all the morning models in. We can get a good look at them and then give you all a better idea.
Yep. So
otherwise, everyone stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.
and if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.